was allegedly kidnapped. Now, I did a real reading yesterday, and I feel like I picked up on a little bit of what's going on today, or at least it appears that way. I mentioned like a negotiation, um, a standoff type of vibe. So it may or may not resonate, but that's what I thought about once I seen today that there was a ransom note or something involved. But either way, everything I say is alleged. I could be spot on picking up rumors, or I could be absolutely wrong. Let's just jump into it as usual. What happened to Nancy Guthrie? What happened to Nancy Guthrie? What happened to Nancy Guthrie? These cards is all I need to go through and fix them. All right. Well, obviously, we know that she was kidnapped. All right, so we do have that energy. We have a lot of smoke and mirrors here, so we might as well just jump into it. The star wanted to be in reverse, so she could be in bad health right now. Um, could be injured. Then we have the hangman and then the eight of cups. So let's get into it. Child, what do I got going on? Forgive me, y'all, for the delay. Okay, looked like it was just a few cards. All right. We do have the four swords is where we ended here. The time is ticking, time is running out. Five of swords, that's pretty much the motive. Or again, for me, it's like my petty energy. Um, we do have the three of swords under that two of cups. I mean, two of wands. That's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like time is running out. But let's get into it. Why the seven of cups? What's this smoke and mirrors? What's this confusion, options, illusions? What is this? Okay. We might have multiple people involved here. Um, the negotiations, the ransom, I feel like it's BS. Um, I don't think they actually want anything. Um, let's go and get another one for that. They're just stalling for time, maybe trying to, I don't know the details again, right? So I don't know if this person has revealed their identity or what they're currently asking for, but on some level, it seems like they're stalling. We got the Knight of Pentacles here, Queen of Swords with the Six of Pentacles is clarifying that Seven of Cups. To me, I feel like there is some bull in the game when it comes to these negotiations. I don't think those requests are authentic. Again, Knight of Pentacles could be stalling. I'm sure they do want money, but I feel like it's stalling on something. So let's see, why does Star want to be in reverse? Yeah, Temperance with the Tower. Like I said, time is running out. She might be in bad health. I don't know if she's injured or just has like medical conditions that need to be tended to um, at different times. So why the Hangman? The Moon and the Page of Swords. Um, I think that this has to be someone that she knows. I don't think it was a stranger. Could be. But let me see. Why the Eight of Cups? I mean, it could be a stranger that was hired by somebody. Seven of Swords with Eight of Cups. So I don't know if she was tricked to leave. I did see somebody say today allegedly, that it was blood outside of the house. Um, but there's some deception again. So maybe she was tricked in some way to leave, but it don't seem too much. If it is in fact blood, then I don't know that that would, that would lead me to believe that there was a struggle. So there's really no trickery in the struggle. Maybe the trick was to get into the house. Um, Even though I do feel like somebody familiar to her is involved in this. But let me get one more for the Eight of Cups. We got family. Of course, this person may want some money, but Ten of Pentacles here is family as well. Let's see. I'm not seeing any. I mean, again, they said it's blood, but I'm not seeing any injuries. So we asked what happened, and then again, we do have kidnapping. So she is hidden away somewhere. Maybe, possibly, we can get some idea of where that is throughout this reading. But let's see. Anything else for what happened to Nancy Guthrie? Conflict and defeat. Rejoice and celebrate. So again, this is familiar people. That's the Three of Cups. The waiting game. But again, like I said, this is a, what you call it, and the time is running out. That's what I'm getting. And then we got movement, choices, and decisions. So I guess they're waiting to hear back, whoever this is, before they make a next move. And this could be a couple. Could be more than one person, and they could be in a relationship with each other. Shadow, they might be hiding behind somebody. um I don't know if Miss Nancy has a heart condition or something, and that may be why time is running out. Maybe she needs medication for that. But all right, let's get into it. um you know what, I made some little homemade cards with my, had some leftover flashcards from school. So let's see if we can get some from here. And then we'll move on. Well, actually, we'll just ask who is involved with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Trying to shuffle a little bit. These hard to shuffle the away, so I'm just trying to shuffle a little bit here. Okay, anything that falls out. Who is involved with the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie? Okay, so let's see what we got. May or may not resonate. Deceased family, past issues, grudges, mother, she's a mother. Something could have happened inside the house. Body moved, which we know she's not at the house, so the body's moved or she's moved, whether she's alive or not. More than 3 people are already known and known to the victim. So some, all or none, may resonate. You see, they all kind of slid out together, but some of these do seem to resonate. So we got deceased family, past issues, grudges, mother, known to victim, happened inside, body moved, more than 3 people, and already gone, allegedly. She might not be. We'll ask that directly to see. Uh, um, all right. Why do we have deceased family? I wish I would have brought more decks of cards than this. But hey, we got to use what we got right now. Why deceased family for who's involved in the kidnapping of Nancy? Judgment, Queen of Swords. I don't know if there's a family member that is a Queen of Swords here. And then this one. Oh, Ten of Swords. Tell me about mother. We got Five of Wands. So she could have been physically abused during this. Maybe she was an abusive mother in some way. Doesn't have to necessarily be physically, even though wands are physical. Could be like maybe she financially abusive or something. I don't know that she's the breadwinner on some level or at some points. But either way, known to the victim. How so? How so? We got the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. Mm, maybe they have a job that is in healthcare or a lawyer or social work or something like that. What's the past issues and grudges? Past issues and grudges. Can we get one more? We have Queen of Wands, Sister, Sun card. Could be a fire sign. Queen of Wands is usually my sister auntie card, but there could be some past issues where if this person, well, I did hear that one of her daughters is a news anchor. Maybe she was like playing them against each other, you know, how favoritism or something like that. That could be why happened inside. Tell me about what happened inside. We got things were moved around, things may be staged, um, kidnapping, devil, Page of Swords. Tell me about body moved. Eight of Cups, you know. And then more than three. Tell me about who's all involved here. Who's involved here? Magician, a trickster. Tell me about who else is involved for more than three. That's way too many. Maybe the youngest child or just a young energy. And then Five of Swords. Yeah, there's competition some way within this family going on. Why already gone? Tell me about already gone. King of Cups could be a water energy. Knight of Pentacles here. Ace of Swords. We got the Empress, which is the mother, and Two of Pentacles. It's given the energy of barely hanging on if she is not, and we hope that she's not, obviously, right? We hope that she's okay and all this is rectified. So let's get these up real quick. Where is Nancy Guthrie currently? Where's Nancy Guthrie? Where is she at physically right now? Where is she right now physically? Where is Nancy right now? She's hidden in somebody's house. We do have the Queen of Wands here. Like I said, this could be something else. But Queen of Wands sometimes is my sister, auntie card. Where's Nancy right now? So this house could be near water, possibly. We ended with the Ace of Swords and the Empress. Let's clarify this. Who is this Queen of Wands, or what is this Queen of Wands representing? Look at the damn Two of Cups keep coming. Could be, like I said, a married couple. But who or what is this Queen of Wands representing for? Where is Nancy physically at? But that would be silly, right? Why would they just have her at the house? Maybe it's a vacation house. We do get the 4 cups here. That's not very smart, right? So I don't think it's that obvious. Then we have 5 of Cups and the Justice. A lot of 4 of Wands. Damn, I didn't realize the Death card was in my hand. We have 2 of Wands and Fool. Because obviously I don't know. I don't even know what city or state they in, but it's giving the vibes of in the middle of nowhere, near some type of cabin that's near water, possibly. We're gonna do this other deck too as well. Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit? For where she is physically. She's been moved a couple times. This spread has me a little bit optimistic, honestly. It's almost like her coming back, being brought back to the house. 6 of Swords kind of low-key makes me feel like, maybe she will be okay. I don't know. See, we keep getting these same characters. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Which also maybe, with the Hermit, either maybe a teacher or it could be law enforcement. Like I said, this particular deck, this person looks like a sheriff or something. You see the little badge on their jacket. But again, 5 of Pentacles with the Empress. I don't think she's feeling that well, TBH. But who would feel well in this situation, regardless of health conditions? Shit. Crack the deck. Hope I'm wrong. Hope this is wrong, but let's see. I mean, I'll ask directly. I hate to do it, but we'll ask directly after this. Tell me more about where Nancy Guthrie is. Okay. Where physically is Nancy Guthrie? Where physically is Nancy Guthrie? Where physically is Nancy? I mean, this is a lot. I don't know if there's a summer home, a vacation home. So this one was Homeland Foundation. She can't be far from home or somebody's home. Maybe she back at home as I'm doing this. Maybe everything is resolved. I don't know, child. We got candles, magic, kind of give you the idea of a visual containment. Cauldron obviously goes back to kidnapping. Guardian familiar. So again, it could be somebody that has POA over her or something like that. But guardian familiar is somebody she knows. I said summer house or something like that because summer came out. And then we have embolic awakening and feminine. She's with a feminine energy, a feminine person, a woman took her, allegedly. Is Nancy Guthrie still in her physical body? Is she still alive and breathing? Is Nancy Guthrie still in her physical body? Is Nancy Guthrie still in her physical body? Page of Swords and the Devil. Is Nancy still in her physical body? Is Nancy still in her physical body? Is Nancy still in her physical body? Two of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Jeez. All right. I keep feeling like somebody else. As I keep looking over there. Why the Page of Swords? For if Nancy is still in her physical body. I think she might be, but I really think that she is not in good health right now. Why the Devil? Yeah, again. Why the Two of Swords? Oops, that's way too fucking many. Why the Two of Swords? Moon and the Page of Wands. And then, see, now we got the King and Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Sun card, Queen of Pentacles. Again, saying family energy, and or this is about finances. Or again, they might just be trying to make it seem like it's about finances, but it's just about a grudge. I just don't think that they like this person. So whoever this is don't like this person. Let's see. Trying to get a decent little shuffle going. Hold on. Shuffle a little bit. All right. Deceased family again. Fake as fuck fraud. We got living, so that's crazy. Deceased family and living. What is that about? And then set up planned. Okay. And we ended on air sign. On the back, we got more than one. Why do we have living and deceased family? And they write in the middle of those is the Two of Swords, so like at a crossroads. Why do we have living and deceased? See, balance. So yeah, if she don't get some type of assistance, then she definitely could be out of here allegedly. We got remembrance where I left off. Let's see what actually come out. Fire. Why do we have fake as fuck fraud? Why do we have fake as fuck fraud? Oops. We got intention. Yeah, something weird going on with this. Some type of illusion. And Lord God wanted to come out. So masculine energy. Tell me about the setup. What's the setup? Healer. The kidnapping cauldron, and then we got remembrance and the Wiccan pride ethos. So the good thing though is that the actual death card did not come out in any spread so far, so still a chance here. So let's see. Why was Nancy kidnapped? What's the motive? Why was Nancy kidnapped? I'm gonna use this deck. Oops. Why was Nancy kidnapped? was Nancy kidnapped? So we ended on friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, and trust I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. But what actually came out was surrender. I can release my need to control, peace. I'm a being of love, and I release all negativity and acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. But this is about control. There's no surrendering of peace. There's no surrendering of control or negativity here. Somebody's definitely embracing control, negativity. They're not accepting whatever it is they cannot change. So let's see. Tell me about this surrender card for why she was kidnapped. I really just think there is a personal grudge, a personal vendetta, either against the mom or the sister, the famous sister. Um, I mean, you do got, so it could be financial based as well, but I just feel like it's just a grudge. It's weird. Tell me about peace, embracing peace. Chariot and the Six of Swords. Somebody could just feel like they would be happier if the mother was gone. Um, tell me about acceptance. Somebody is struggling mentally. I Their reasoning is weird. It just doesn't make sense to me. So the energy is like, for an example, I try to like get over this situation or this conflict or this dislike for this person. It's not working. I need to like do something to cleanse this situation or cleanse myself. Uh, let's do this made up deck real quick and see if we can get something. Yeah, turn these the right way. Why was she kidnapped? Why was she kidnapped? Did something flip over? I just keep getting living fake fraud. Could just be like jealousy. Mother video, audio footage is available. Happened inside a mother. I just keep getting the same thing. It's not like much information coming out of here. Um, Anything goes. Keep getting the same vibes. That's way too many at once. Buried water, more than 3, air sign, deceased family, earth sign, water sign, child, known to victim, body move. Same shit. Same shit keep coming out. Let me see. I'm trying to see if anything has flipped over. Don't look like it. this one did. Setup planned. So again, near water seems more like a grudge. Maybe this is about a deceased family member. I know somebody passed away recently and they left behind some money and they can't get their money or no money was allocated to them. How does Nancy know the kidnappers? How does Nancy know the kidnappers? How does Nancy know the kidnappers? So I don't know if their father's still alive or if the father isn't alive. Was the mother still married to him when he passed or whatever? How does Nancy know the kidnappers? 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 Come on, man. Show me this. How does Nancy know the kidnappers? Okay. One of them is an older male, not older than her, I don't believe. But this person could be somebody's husband. We got the emperor. Can I get one more for that? For how she knows? God, I can't stand all them. One could be her kid. We got Page of Pentacles. Um, it looks like we might get some bad news soon, unfortunately. I don't, this is very confusing. Why the Magician? I'm just not getting anything that I'm feeling confident about, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this later.